Okay, ladies and gentlemen, women and children of all ages, what we have just witnessed, what we have just seen with our own eyes, was Brendan Rodgers showing Frank Lampard that it is not good to plagiarise and skip your coaching badges. What I saw tonight was shambolic. Shambolic. If I was a Chelsea fan...
Man are racist. Man, they're racist. Man are racist, man. Man are racist. Man, keep it 100, bro. Man, don't want to say that on camera and all these things, but man are racist, bro.
I'm saying it, bro. Talk the thing.
Man, Lampard's racist, bro. He has to be racist. Him and Terry, I'm telling you, we all know Terry's racist. Lampard's, he's in that boat as well. He's getting there, bro. He's getting there, bro.
What was this?
Fam.
Bro, what was this, man? Where was this, man?
Huh?
Where was, bro? Nah, talk the thing.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, fam. I'm watching how it's going on. I'm not saying much, but I'm seeing it how it's going. I'm just seeing it. Man are racist in that club, though, you know.
Bro.
Because look at the whole backroom staff, yeah? From Lampard, Morris, the defending coach. The defending coach.
Yeah, you see the new. Yeah, no, he's from Wigan. Like from Wigan.
That's one of them man there's cousins, fam. That's one of them man there's cousins. What the fuck is he doing? Leeds, the defensive coach, wherever he came from. Bruv, what? No. It's a family business going on right now.
Yeah, bro.
Racism, bro. Jody Morris came from the academy. Now he's the second team coach. What kind of nonsense is this, man? Bro. Nah, man.
So, bear in mind, look, we haven't seen much of Callum Hudson-Odoi. We've not seen Kante being played in his proper position. Kurt Zuma was sat on the bench tonight. What are you telling me?
He don't like these black players. He don't.
Nah, but Rome's with Tammy, bruv. How is man 6'4" when he can't header, cuz?
Nah, with Tammy, with Tammy, it's Tammy needs to go home. He needs to go home and just study Drogba for a good 6 months.
Facts.
That's what he needs to do. Because Tammy, he's got the attributes, but he's just, I don't know what the fuck he's being told. I don't know what the fuck he's being told, bro.
He looks like he don't know what he's being told. In fact, I don't think the whole squad look like they know what they're being told, bro. They're just out there on Lampard and vibes, cuz. That's all it is.
And every time we lose, this nigga's on Sky Sports. This motherfucker Lampard's on Sky Sports talking about, yeah, we didn't do the basics. We didn't run hard. We didn't run
every
enough.
Time it's the same excuse, bro. It's the same shit,
what do you mean we didn't run enough? What do you mean we didn't run enough?
Just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing it out there. If you look at what Steven Gerrard's done, he went downstairs into the academy at Liverpool, coached with the 15s, 16s, 18s, 19s.
That's a brother. I respect that because
I respect that, bro.
You see, Gerrard, I think they tried to give him like the assistant manager position. So obviously you could see where that shit was gonna go anyway. Mm-hmm. But like I can see that Gerrard, as well as Rooney as well. Shout out Wayne Rooney. I can see them man, they're wise. They can see what's going on with Lamps. They don't want to be Lamps right now. They're gonna earn their stripes.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, there's no rush for them. They got P's already. There's no rush to sit down and learn the game, cuz. That's all.
Boy.
Fam, and as a man himself, like I said, as a man himself, Lampard, when he got top 4 for man this season, he should have just said, yeah, I've done my bit. I'm going to go and do my thing. And after, when I'm ready, I'm going to take the job. You feel me? Facts. As a man himself, bro.
Wouldn't you say it's something similar? It's something similar like with Lampard and Solskjaer, 2 ex-players that are, obviously they've got legendary status at their clubs, respectively. Obviously, Frank's had an illustrious career. Solskjaer, obviously, Solskjaer did, but he made his career off the bench,
innit? Yeah.
As opposed to Lampard being a starter, being a key player. I mean, right now, it's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is the one that's looking like as if his experience is holding him in better stead than Lampard.
Yeah, but
obviously was rushed through.
Yeah, Solskjaer's the better manager.
Easy.
I'll never say it around to my Man United brethren, but he's a better manager, bro. He's went out and done. He's got like 15 years experience. He managed in Norway. He managed in Cardiff. He's done this. He went and got Lampard. You done a year in Derby, bro. Mm-hmm. And you got smoked by Bielsa in that. Like, bro,
well, to be fair, look, if we're gonna be honest, we know that Lampard got the job at Derby because of a phone call, because that was admitted.
Bro, do you even know how he got the job? That's crazy. I told you, racist shit, bro. Man don't have no managerial skills. Man call up Harry Redknapp. No, man, give it to Lampard, man. Lampard, he's ready, man. Give it. He's good for it. He's good for it. Man, get the job at Derby, bro. Are you right, fam? Come off it, man. Bruv, come off it, man. Like, bruv, you gotta bring the club down, fam.
Yeah, man.
Boy,
like,
this is. Do you know what screams?
Bro.
It screams madness to me, because I'm seeing black Chelsea fans scream racism. The whole thing is just wild to me. It's just bizarre. Let's be honest. It was 2-0, but it should have been 4 or 5.
All right, cool.
Quite seriously, should have been 4 or 5. So what are you feeling? What are you telling me?
Me, I'm gonna say today. Today, it's not a Lampard out thing from today, because I never scream Lampard out, innit? But today is the day man's got to speak the truth about this guy, innit? You get me? Willy Wonka thing. He did get it like that. He definitely
golden
did.
Ticket.
Yeah, golden ticket. That's how he got it. Chelsea is a high caliber job. The guy came from Derby. This is the facts now. Let's not sugarcoat it. He's a Chelsea legend. Let's not take that stripe away from the man.
Big facts.
Now we're gonna talk to him like a coach now. We're not talking about Lampard the player, we're talking about Lampard the coach. Lampard the coach didn't even promote Derby. Yeah. He got the Chelsea job because no manager, was trying to come with Chelsea not being able to spend. Everyone was like, let them get through this period. I'm trying to come. Lampard done a good job. He got us top 4. He painted a lot of the cracks. Chelsea never spent. We got top 4, not knowing the whole league was shit. Liverpool won the league before Christmas. Everyone knew that they won the league. Everyone was trying to talk about it. Everyone knew Liverpool won that league. Next season now, you get top 4. Improve. They give you money to spend. My guy, I don't see no improvement. I thought we're playing worse than we played last year without no signings. It's plain to see in it. The only reason why the man is still at the chair is because he's a Chelsea legend. Stevie Wonder can see that.
So, in terms of gameplay, are you guys seeing the sorts of things that you want to see from a Chelsea side? Or would you say that there's so much missing from this Chelsea team that they're unrecognisable in terms of being a top club this year?
Yo, Apple, you see, that's a loaded question in itself. Because listen, there's enough places that we can start with. Because look, how is it that a club of Chelsea's caliber, their back 4 has a better technical first touch than the attack? Let's start with that question there. How is it at a top 4 club, your defense have a better overall touch than your attack, bro? If you're being paid 6 figures a week and you ain't got a first touch, that to me doesn't say that you're not doing your job properly. That says that there's a massive issue with confidence, because something that you've been gifted to be doing since you're about 6-7 years old, you don't all of a sudden lose it out of nowhere. You can't tell me that. Them things are natural.
So are you saying that under Frank Lampard's coaching, these players are going backwards?
Massively. Bro, Werner hasn't got a touch. Havertz can't control the ball, bro.
It's fair to look. Werner's certainly short on confidence. That's for sure. But I'll be honest, I don't think it's just Werner that looks short on confidence.
Everyone.
If I look at your back 4 or your back 5, however you guys choose to line out, I don't see a single player there that says to me world class. Even Thiago Silva in his old age, Thiago Silva in his old age has looked like as if he struggled with the intensity of the Premier League. And for me, the biggest issue that Chelsea have had at the moment is in between the sticks. And if you look at the likes of Mendy and Kepa, it's very difficult for me to stand here, to sit here and say to you with a serious face that your best goalkeeper is Peter Cech.
Fuck it, though.
Well, you guys haven't told me I'm wrong. You guys haven't told me I'm wrong. And that says
what I'll say is this, with the Chelsea team right now, it's none of the players. The common denominator is Lampard, isn't it? Because he, at the end of the day, he's the man that deploys the tactics and tells the players what to do. Yeah. Last season, Thiago Silva was in the Champions League final telling Lewandowski, "Thou shalt not pass. You're gonna score from Coleman today. You're not going through here." Lock them down. Thiago Silva, world-class centre-back. He come to the Prem, he showed, man, he's world-class. These men are rubbing off on him. He can't do everything himself. They're rubbing off on him. There's two men in the box. Thiago is watching Vardy. Rudiger goes and bump into Vardy. He drops Vardy.
Yo.
Now Maddison is free. So when Reece James is looking at Albrighton, Rudiger should be looking at Maddison. Rudiger's bumping into Vardy.
This
Maddison
is what I'm
free.
saying, bruv. And
score.
What's his name? That flipping waste man that does the thing on Sky Sports afterwards. Jamie, what's his face, blood?
Jamie Redknapp.
No, Jamie Redknapp. Bro, he was like, if I was Reece James here, yeah, I wouldn't switch. No, it weren't Reece James, bro.
James Bolton,
it was Rudiger should have been there, bro. You see what? Because Havertz had already been in front of the ball, in front of Vardy, and Havertz is 6'4", blood.
Exactly.
He's winning that ball. Rudiger, there was no need for him to go there. He just left that open space. That's not even. James shouldn't have even had to be there.
He shouldn't have to be there.
He shouldn't have had to be
there.
It's
2v2, but even that situation was 3v2, and they still scored. The guy's out here freestyling. He's out here freestyling because he don't know what he's doing, bro.
Nah, he don't.
I'm letting man know from now. The guy don't know what he's doing, fam.
Nah, he's done
That's
that.
it. The only player I feel like he's coaching right now is Mount, fam. Chilwell better stayed in Leicester. I have not come back to Chelsea. He's a robotic left back. Yeah, he's not that much. He's not a great defender. Yeah, I was skeptical about him last season as well. But I'm buying. Of all the left backs, Tellez, all of these, he's not good defending. Yeah, going forward, yeah, he can bomb forward. His end product is, bruv, he takes like 10 years to cross. Not like Reece James. Reece James.
So would you say
he's putting the ball in there?
So would you say it's a big mistake? Would you say it's a big mistake from Lampard then to drop Marcus Alonso, someone who's obviously proven that he's that much better going forwards and scoring goals?
100%. It was a big mistake, and this is what's going to cost him his job, because he picked out Chilwell. Even that
Castagna,
him, he was on our radar. Tyler Fico, Tellez, all of these men. Lampard said himself he wanted Chilwell. You got your Chilwell, bro. Improve him. You got to improve him. Yeah. So that's one thing from Lampard. And then playing players not in their position.
Wait, Rose, sorry. Can I say, before you go on to that, yeah, can I say something about Marcus Alonso real quick, yeah? He's a funny case because Marcus Alonso in the back four, it's the equivalent to having nothing there.
Yeah.
He cannot defend in the back four to save his life. If you play a back three with Marcus Alonso, that brother is one of the best wing backs in world football. You cannot talk
world football, bro.
The brother, his techers, yeah, going forward, hitting them crosses, the free kicks, the corners, that brother's got techers for days. So in that respect, fully I'd agree with it, but in the back four, hell no. But yeah, sorry, Rome's, go on.
Yeah. Cool. Now, our left back situation hasn't been sorted yet. We haven't sorted our centre back situation as well. And then we go into the midfield. He ain't been playing players in their position, and that's what's going to cost him. An experienced manager is not letting that run.
Nah.
He knows he's starting 11, and if one player fucks up in his starting 11, yeah, that player's gone. He's put someone else in that position to your turn to fight now. Lampard's doing freestyle with the team. The team that played Fulham, and look at the team that played Fulham, look at the team that played today. You're doing freestyles, bro.
Exactly.
You're freestyling with our team. It's like you're playing around. You don't know what you're doing. You're screaming sack me. He's screaming sack me. Screaming sack me. I'm sorry, but the guy is screaming sack me.
I mean, in terms of, yes, we know Lampard clearly doesn't know his strongest 11 yet. No. He's playing players out of position to play players in a position that is also not their position. Yeah. But then other things that I'm looking at, that is a big thing to me, obviously myself being a professional coach, is body language. Lampard's body language. Yeah. He looks defeated. He looks like he's lost the dressing room.
Yeah.
How do all of those things sort of manifest for you this evening?
When Lampard arrived at the club, I don't think them players had them feelings about Lampard. I think the players were generally positive about him. You get me? New buzz, obviously legend at the club, somebody who's respected. So the base for him was there to succeed. But it's just, I feel the problem started to come when he was upsetting one or two players by, like what you was just saying, just playing certain people in that position.
He hasn't been afraid to throw players at players.
That's what I mean. And then the favoritism that we're seeing as well, like Mason Mount just consistently starting games, whether he's on form, whether he's off form. undoubtedly it's going to upset people. Do you know what I'm saying? You're signing Havertz, who we know to be as either a second striker or an attacking midfielder, but you're playing him on the right wing. The dynamics doesn't make no sense. You signed Timo Werner, who, yes, he's a striker. And yes, do you know what? I will say this. I'll defend Lampard on this. He does play Werner on the left wing a lot. But if you pre it, Nagelsmann played him on the left a few times, but the system that he played in was key. Lampard is trying to like put squares in round holes by just forcing a philosophy rather than building one. Because if you look at the press, for example, with Chelsea, there is absolutely no system to how they press. When you look at Nagelsmann or when you look at Klopp, for example, they press systematically. The line moves. If the ball, for example, if the ball's going to the right-hand side of the field, it's being passed from the centre-back and it's going to the right. Systematically, you can see the team are pressing together and looking to cut off the passing lanes. There's strategy. Do you know what I'm saying?
None of those strategies are there at the minute.
No, because if you look at the games, I'm not just speaking. Go and look and see the evidence. If you look at the games, the ball is here, right? The closest 3 or 4 players to that ball, they're just there. They're trying to hover. There's nothing in sync because the players, they don't understand what they're being told.
This kind of ties into something that T-Dot was saying in the pre-match analysis. And he was saying, obviously, Lampard's biggest weakness is tactical. He clearly doesn't have the tactical experience. But Roma, I want to know more about. I mean, looking at his body language when the halftime whistle was blown, just before the halftime whistle, when you guys conceded that second goal, and the camera panned over to him. What are you thinking as a Chelsea fan? I mean, what are you expecting to see from your manager, and what did you see?
Listen, see, you think about what I realize about Lampard is he moves like a fan. He winning or losing, he moves like a fan. He moves like us at home. You know what I mean? He moves like us at home. Like, we're winning, you're all smiling, yeah. We're losing, you're just on the sideline green. We don't know what you're doing. I'm just gonna throw a second striker on, and then see what happens. This is what happens when you cut corners. When you try to take the shortcuts. You never put in the groundwork. You never built your philosophy or nothing. You just said, you know what, I love the club, I'm gonna take the job. Now it's gonna eat you alive. It's gonna bite you back. Simple. Like G said, bro, when we're pressing, there's one pass into the midfield and what they're off again. Every time.
Yeah, one or two passes cut to our midfield stupid every time.
It's just it don't matter who we're playing. It don't matter who we're playing. Did one pass in the midfield and they're off again. Our defense are trying. That's why we're losing 2-0s and 2-1s, and we ain't got no 6 yet because our defense is trying. Bro, we should be losing 5-6-0s. Normal.
Well, it's fair to say that today you guys certainly should have considered more. I mean, one of the things that I'm curious to know is, actually, I'm about to say this, but there's a lot of comments that I'm seeing. There's a lot of things on social media now. It looks like this might actually be it. It's not going to be a tough drive back. It's going to be the telephone call from Abramovich that might be tough for Lampard this evening. I'm looking on social media. I'm seeing a lot of reporters saying Frank Lampard, question mark. I'm seeing an awful lot of negativity surrounding it. Come tomorrow morning, I mean, given that it's the transfer window as well, if there's going to be a change, it needs to be now. We know how ruthless Abramovich has been in the past. Is now the time that the club legend, Frank Lampard, is going to get sacked from his dream job?
He should have been sacked when we were 3-0 down against West Brom at half-time. Why wasn't he sacked then? I screamed that on Twitter. I was saying that, listen, this is unacceptable. Whether we come back, win or draw this game, he's got to walk out. Because to be going down 3-0 at half-time, past the Pad Pro Evo teams, bro. Yeah, half-time against a team that's just been promoted and who look like relegation fodder, bro. Yeah, for a club with our ambitions, at that point, that's when you've really got to start to say, no, enough is enough. Because even before then, yeah, the previous season when we actually played better with worse players, there were still results in there that were alarming. Didn't we get done twice by Bournemouth last season, Rose? They did the double over us. Where are they now?
Yeah.
Where are they now?
Championship.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
Losing to Derby County 1-0 this evening.
This is what I'm saying. Now, listen. Let's be fair, yeah. You see, the first season when Lamps came in, it's like you said, nobody wanted that job. Lamps came in, he steadied the ship, he got top 4, and at the beginning of the season, I did not expect that. Nobody saw that coming. But the smart ones knew that's as far as it should have gone for Frank.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the board messed up, because really and truly, for a man like Frank, the board should have thought about his legacy as well, and they should have protected his legacy. They should have given him 1 year with an option to extend later on. Now, and that should even be if he gets top 4 or not. You still got to look at the results around there, because for him, I still feel he needs a degree of protection considering his status.
Well, I just look. I don't want to go on for too long, and I'm mindful of the time. And for those of you that don't know, Guni's over in New York. He's living his best life over there. So But to wrap this up, just I want us to be really, really black and white with it. I need to know where you guys stand. Are you Frank Lampard in, or are you Frank Lampard out?
He's got to go, and I'm going to stick by. He had to leave by Westcott.
He's got to go. But we can't let him go now. That's where I stand on that. We can't let him go now.
We can't. I mean, there's no one to replace him at this point in time.
They let it drag too long. The board let it go for too long. Yeah. They have to see it out to the end of the season now.
Yeah.
That's it. Wherever he leads us, I'm telling us he's leading us to Valhalla. So wherever he leads us, it is where it is.
At this point, as Chelsea fans, we're just on the beach with the deck chair watching the meteorite just come straight to earth. That's all we can do. Right, that's all it is. Yeah, I'm just looking for the best drink while it happens. That's it. I'm just sitting there with the best drink while it happens, like this, cuz. That's all.
Literally,
I've accepted
because as a Chelsea fan, we all know what's coming. Lampard's gonna lose his job. We're gonna get a better manager, and that's how it's gonna go.
Oh, that's it.
We might all win the league next year with them players. Like that. That's for Chelsea for you, man.
Facts.
Well, look. There's one thing for sure, is that there isn't a lack of talent at Chelsea Football Club. Listen, guys, thank you so much for your time. There's nobody, and I assure you, it's pure genuine when I say this. There's nobody that's enjoying the turmoil at your club more than me right now. I'm enjoying the pain on your face, both of your faces. I think, look, you guys deserve everything that you get. And, I'm enjoying every second of this. Absolutely enjoying it. But look, I would say that there's still a lot of games to go, and it could all change around. But I'll be honest with you, things are not looking that way at Chelsea. You were outplayed by Fulham the other night in large patches of the game. A lot of your established players looked physically out of their depth against young, talented Fulham players who, again, are struggling to win football matches in the Premier League. And it looks to me like as if you guys are lacking a bit of motivation. But we all know what can happen in the Premier League. Things can all change at the flip of a coin. Well, listen, guys, thank you very much.
Thank you, Apple.
Please,
thanks, Roma.
like, subscribe, comment.
Man. In a bit, man. Big up you guys, man.
Man Knows Football. Check us out. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Thank you very much.
Bless.
No, brothers. You don't know.
Yeah, man.